Your tool module is certainly one of the most important items for disaster preparedness. It's an area where many men can have a serious man cave, and women can take tools and create things that are useful and beautiful. I'd like to share several vignettes with you to just highlight some key tools. And certainly your imagination can be your limiting capacity on how many tools you want. Right here I have a pack that I carry with me in my car in case in case we get stuck. We live in the middle of the forest, and you could get stuck on the side of the road. You could it snows, and so you have to be ready for that. So let me show you the contents of this. One item that can be very useful if limbs or small trees fall over the road. You have to cut them to move them sometimes, and this is a silky saw. It's just an excellent tool. It's made in Japan, and you can tell it's just the finest steel. And then they have a double teething on the saw, and it's like having a manual chainsaw in your hand. And then similar to some of the folding knives, you press here and it closes up, and it has a nice little carry-in case. Another item I carry in case I need to tow myself or someone else is I have some Brinks steel cable. I've got 15 feet of that, and I carry 3 of those. Some work gloves, and then for the steel cable I carry some cable links here that you just get at a hardware store. They're fairly economical. Just unscrew them. And then when using this link and the 2 eyes on the cable, you can put this link in there and close it up. So that's how you secure your cable. And then I know this is a little bit old school, but when I was in the Navy Seabees, the construction battalion, we still used 782 gear that was which is infantry gear. That was some of it was from the World War II era. This is like a World War II or Korean era entrenching tool, and you can fold it like a shovel and then close the cylinder, and you've got something you can dig with, dig your tire out of the mud hole, and then also you can put it in different configuration like a hoe, and you close the cylinder, and then you can use it as a hoe. And for storage, you just fold it flat like this to the handle. And this is just so well made. It is a wood handle, but you just tell it's extremely seasoned and solid wood. The steel is just first class, and this will, as you know, this has lasted decades and still usable. Another World War II type piece of equipment, though it is a real find if you can locate them, is this portable pick. You pull the handle out there and then unfold this, and out comes the pick head. You put this in. Now normally I would like pound it in, but now you can use the hoe side to dig your trench, or you have a pick which you can use, and then you just pull it apart. This goes back in the sleeve. You got a loop here, and then your handle goes back in. There's another loop over here, and it's very portable. And then an item that I wouldn't normally have bought this, but this is an Army hatchet. And the reason why I bought it is it's just superb. It's world class. The handle is very solid, solid steel. And then what really caught my eye is it is just razor sharp. And then it all folds in here very nicely, very quickly. Now I will admit, after a major storm, I'll put a chainsaw in the back of the pickup truck in case there's a larger tree has fallen over the road. Put my silky saw in here, the links. And you are prepared. One key tool in the area that I live in is a snow shovel, and it does behoove you to get a more ergonomically designed one where the handle's curved and there's a metal blade on the shovel face itself. I use this tool grouping quite frequently. The pickaxe in the middle is used to break up the rock hard ground for post holes, and then the narrow shovel on the left is used to dig out the rubble in those post holes. And of course the traditional shovel on the right is used for clearing out drainage ditches and digging out rubble from the post holes and just in general to move dirt. One task for protecting your home and other buildings during a forest fire or brush fire is to keep leaves away from your home and other buildings for at least 100 feet in a 360-degree radius. So the two rakes on the left are ideal for grubbing the leaves up and placing them in a bag for removal. And then on the right we have a Toro Ultra leaf blower, and it is like having a hurricane in your hands. It's just wonderful. For a small brush fire, I think this would be my go-to tool. It has a single bit axe blade, and then on the opposing side it has a hoe blade that could be used for digging and grubbing. During a disaster, you may need to remove fallen trees or large limbs, and there's nothing to provide productivity for this like a chainsaw. On the left here you see a gasoline chainsaw, and on the right a Homelight electric chainsaw, and they've certainly got the job done for me. Now I realize that the leading brand names are Husqvarna, Steel, and Echo, but these two little 14 inchers have accomplished the jobs that I've needed to get done. It's important to have the proper safety equipment, a hard hat for your head, hearing protection, eye protection, and chainsaw chaps. Two kits that I've bought. The one on the left is a Blue Hawk. It comes with 185 small tools, and I think I only paid $40 or $50 for it. And then the toolkit on the right is a Husky. And between the two kits, invariably I pretty much can always find the small tool that I need. I find that getting the job done is half of it is having the right tool.